Yo, what is up, It's Bitch Half Flicker. Today, I'm coming to you guys with my sister. She's over there. I'm just introing it now. So guys, this is gonna be a little bit different type of video because as you guys know, I wanted to collab with my sister and I actually did collab with my sister on her channel. If you'd like to check that out, things didn't turn out too good for me. The link to her channel is in the description below, as well as I will put on my end card the video that I'm in, as well as I'll put it right here in the corner now. But guys, this is gonna be a little bit of a different video. As you guys know, we're trying different videos. We were gonna make this a challenge. We're gonna be eating spicy ramen, but we couldn't think of a challenge to do because in her video, if you haven't seen it already, spoiler alert, if the loser could not, if someone couldn't drink their drink and it was a bunch of nasty stuff, they got an egg smashed over the head. I just had to redo my hair because we're filming this right after, but I couldn't do it, so and mine was nasty, but go check that out. I don't want to spoil the whole video, but we couldn't think of another thing to do for that because that is like the best punishment. So now this is gonna be kind of like a eating and talking video where we're gonna be eating spicy ramen and talking about a certain subject, and the subject is going to be YouTuber fatigue because I just took a break, my sister just took a break, and now we're both back. So, and we were having a really well-spoken conversation about it in text messages the other day, so I figured it'd be kind of cool if you guys sat, we talked, because even during the drinking video, even though it was kind of a challenge, we were still talking a lot, and there was a lot of conversation there, so I think it'd be cool. And if one of us cannot finish it, we both think we're going to be able to, but if one of us can't, there might be a consequence if we can think of something while we're doing it. But pretty much we're going to be talking about YouTuber fatigue. It's going to be a nice chill video, but it's going to be a different video, so stick around and I'll pick it up when we got the ramen. Peace. So guys, this is the ramen that we have, extra spicy. We're also going to be putting this stuff in it, as well as sriracha hot sauce, and we're going to put a little bit of these. I don't really want like peppers in my ramen, but we'll do that.
And those nuggets too.
And there's spicy nuggets cooking. Amanda actually came up with a good idea, if you wanted to say that, about one of us having a consequence.
Oh yeah, so I didn't have to do anything in the last video, so if I can't finish it, I can do the egg still.
Alright.
And then we'll think of something for Chad maybe.
Yeah, or we'll just, I don't know. We'll figure it out, guys. But anyways, next time you see me, we will be eating the ramen, so peace. Alright guys, so we have the ramen now, with just on top of the fact that this ramen is extra spicy, we bought a seasoning that was spicy chicken nuggets, as well as jalapeno?
Yeah, a little bit of jalapeno and
sriracha hot sauce. So that's all in here.
And literally all of it, you can smell the amount of spice.
Like, you opened up just the ramen, that probably would have been enough. So if we don't finish, don't be surprised. This video might be on a little bit on the longer side because we'll also be talking. Right now we don't have drinks, but if it gets really bad where we might throw up, that it's like that bad of heat, we will drink, because it's more of like a mukbangy type just talking video rather than the challenge. Just because we couldn't think of anything. I wanted to do a challenge, but we couldn't think of it, and if it included me getting messy again, it would suck because my hair was up. Then we got egg in it and I washed it and now my hair's back up. I don't really want to have to do it for a third time because we're still going out to dinner too after this. So, yeah. But anyways, the subject we can start eating.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's see.
Let's take the first bite. Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's like pleasantly spicy. I feel like as we go, it's gonna be spicy, but it's not like unbearable.
See, here's the thing. I love spicy. I feel like my body, like if you see me get really red, even though it's like the first or second bite, my body handles it, like makes it seem like it's way worse, but I can handle it.
Does your nose sweat? My nose sweats. That's my spicy
Well,
thing.
I can already feel it right here. I don't know if I'm red, but I'm already getting hot here.
My nose is already sweating in it, but maybe I'm warm. I don't know. But yeah, that's the thing. Like the first time that I had, well, I've always liked spicy, but we went to Fire and Ice. Did you ever go there?
Yep.
Yeah, and there's like this really, really hot sauce, and I asked for it, and the guy literally warned me. He's like, "Are you sure you want this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got it."
I mean, if I didn't think I could handle it, why would I even think about it?
I'm sure they must deal with, like, some people don't realize how hot it is.
Oh yeah, because a lot of people think they can handle spicy. They get the spicy, they take one bite, their face turns red like in a cartoon. And they're like, oh my god.
The stuff coming out of their ear.
Yeah. And they're like, I didn't know it was gonna be that hot. It's like, I mean, it says it's spicy, so.
The other thing that always bothers me on TikTok, that one where it's like that song, and it's like, do you want a peppermint?
What the heck? I've never heard
It goes like, it's like, and she's like, yes, I want a peppermint, and then she goes, well, the person who's doing it pretends to eat it, and then she goes, blah, it's too spicy. I'm like, what?
I've never heard of that, but it sounds hilarious.
I'll have to show you after. It's so weird.
Alrighty. But anyways, so I kind of want to give a little bit more insight on what what I mean by YouTuber fatigue. It's pretty much what I'm saying it is like, it's where you get to the point where you feel it's pretty much just being burnt out. You just are tired of editing, and you're just like, you can't work up the energy to want to edit or film. And I felt that, and I took my break, and then I saw on my sister's story a couple days ago, or not, like a couple days after I released my burnt out video, pretty much just saying that she's trying to get videos, but it's been hard, and she's been feeling a little burnt out as well. And we started talking, and we realized that we were kind of really in the same boat, so to say, or so to speak, just based off the situation and what we were feeling at the time. I feel like it would be cool to, because I've already kind of explained a lot on here, if you kind of went into detail how you were feeling a little more, because it is the same, but it's different at the same time, you know?
Yeah, and I've gone through phases, like, especially, like, we're obviously at different ages in life, and I didn't have, like, series like Chad does necessarily, like, not skit series anyway, and
narratives, and yeah.
When I first started my channel, it was because I was home all the time because I had a car accident, so I started it to talk about that, and also because I had a ton of free time.
I'll put a picture of what her car looked like after the accident, and pictures of her recovery through this.
And if you're more interested in it, I have videos on it.
Yeah,
so
definitely, guys, that's one thing. If you want to learn the most about it, definitely go into the description. Her link is going to be at the top, and check them out, because they're actually very interesting, and that was a really crazy time that I didn't talk about much. I don't know how, I wasn't really doing YouTube seriously at the time, but even if I was, I probably wouldn't have talked much about it, because it impacted our lives a lot.
Seriously enough, where he was my inspiration to do it, though, at least.
That was when I was kind of transitioning from being like, I got a camera and I was learning how to edit more, even if it was only in Windows Movie Maker. I was starting to take it more seriously. I wasn't taking it like serious, like I wasn't doing my series, and I wasn't
Movie Maker.
I wasn't doing anything professional, or not professionally, because I'm not a professional, but
yeah.
I wasn't doing a lot of the video types that I do now. So, and it was a lot more dumbed down version of my content now. But I always thought that it would be cool to have, like, I always told both of my sisters, I said, I think it'd be cool if you guys started YouTube channels. It's a lot of fun. It allows you to do stuff and experience things, even if it's something you wouldn't do. Like, if I was going to eat ramen tonight, it probably wouldn't have been spicy. I'm doing it just for this video. She probably wouldn't have ate ramen at all tonight. So, you know, it allows you to experience stuff just to experience it, instead of being like, oh, there's no real reason to do it.
I definitely wouldn't have done what we did on my video.
I wouldn't have went and just smashed it.
And I don't. Oh, God. I will not do it again.
Neither will I.
So yeah, but then like, obviously I started going back to work, and life is life, and so I've taken breaks in that way, but like this was different because this year I was posting consistently every week, and I actually still have a bunch of footage lined up, but I still, like, I felt like just having that deadline was like totally stressing me out, even though I knew all of the content was there.
And I think just by her saying that, you probably kind of hear a little bit of what I was saying, where it was like, I was just forcing myself to do it because I had Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern, and even today, we're filming this on Saturday. I was supposed to have my video for this week done. You're seeing this the week after. The video that I'm talking about is the Eli falls off a cliff one, and that wasn't done. I'm going to be finishing that later tonight or tomorrow, probably tomorrow now. But I've just started to get to the point where it's like, you know what, I don't care if I don't upload on Saturday, if I upload on Sunday. I want to upload at least once a week, that's for sure. But I feel like I'm being a little bit more lenient with my days, because I feel like having such a deadline and having that pressure, especially because I've been doing school and work, and you know,
Same.
it's been hard just to film. And then like today, I couldn't, because normally if I don't edit it Friday night, I normally start editing on Friday night and then I finish editing Saturday morning and then I upload it and it's up around 3 p.m. on Saturday. But I was coming here, I didn't have that time to just sit and edit before I came here because I had to make sure that we had time to film her video, my video. And the thing is, there's a difference. I'm not feeling burnt out because I'm making multiple videos and we have a ton of I have a ton of content now. So, but it just got to a point where I was forcing it. I was just putting out random content to put it out instead of actually like taking the time to make sure that it was the best it could be. I was just trying to get stuff out, and that really made me feel burnt out.
And then sometimes the opposite, like sometimes, like especially me, I'm more vlog reliant than you are, I feel. And sometimes it's just like you're in the moment and you're enjoying your time. You don't necessarily want to be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna film this, and like everything feels almost fake, even though you're not. I don't know.
I get what you mean. You don't want to not live because you're doing videos all the time.
And I feel like that's one thing. Like I noticed that it's around, like now that the weather is getting nice, that's always the time where I'm like, do I really want to like continue? Like I usually end up taking my breaks around this time because I want to spend more time outside. Where in the winter, like when I have to spend a long time editing, it's not like I'm missing time outside.
Yeah, and she always comes back around November. Mm-hmm. And she vlogs our Thanksgiving festivities, our Christmas cookie festivities, some of Christmas sometimes. And then she works on content a lot more in January, February, March. And then that's when that burnout starts for her. I've noticed that as a pattern because that's typically your pattern every year.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying. I want to keep it up because there's a lot of things that I'm excited to talk about. So, and I have stuff, like I said. It's the editing.
Editing is a very long process, and it can be a very tedious process, especially when you're trying to make your content the best and most interesting it can be. And because viewers lose their attention so much and so quickly that, but like I was saying, sorry guys, there's just stuff going on outside, nothing, just sounds. But viewers lose their attention, like most of you have probably already clicked off. So it's hard because you have to have fast-paced content, fast-paced cuts, and unless you work on that a lot in post and you take all the time to make sure that it's perfect in post, you're not gonna get that. I need a drink. Guys, just grabbed a drink. I'm just getting thirsty and it's a little bit hot. So, trying this Rip It energy that's Tribute. So,
I just have this giant soda.
I have one of those too, but
I'm not gonna. Whatever.
All right, but yeah, and it's one of those things, especially for me, because I don't take a lot of breaks. When we really got on it in 2017, where we really started the series, like we just did them back to back to back.
I'm back to back to back to back to back and back again. I'm back again to snap again, living in a.
That I didn't feel the need to take a break. I didn't feel I needed the time to take a break. And even throughout 2019, it wasn't until September 2019 where I just was I was in a dark place in my life in general. So it was really hard for me to want to even be on camera or edit so that's when I kind of phased out and I started just taking breaks. But like I was saying, sorry, I got a phone call. So many interruptions. But in 2019, I got to a dark point in my life and I was so fed up with all the snapping and the mirrors. Like I just got so overwhelmed and just so sick and tired of doing the snapping stuff. On top of the fact that my real life was not the best at the time. So that was when I finally decided that, you know, I have to stop putting YouTube first. I have to stop putting my videos first before myself because my mental health is getting bad. I'm not happy with what I'm doing. And then unfortunately that ended up being almost a whole year of a break because I uploaded here and there, especially in 2020. Like I would come back and then I would leave again and then I would come back. But that was like the longest break I took, and I'm so happy that I did that because it got me to a point where I felt that fire come back, because I waited until the fire was truly back to come back, because I knew when I did, I wanted to be at the top of my game and I wanted to make the best content that I could make for the lack of videos that I had. And I think taking that long of a break was very much needed But this break was obviously different because I'm not in a dark spot in my time, really. Like, life is pretty good, and we just came off of The Legend of the Snap and This is Brad Danielson back in January and February. So we haven't been doing series, so yeah, it is a little bit different, and it does kind of suck not doing story-driven content because I love that stuff. That's like my favorite type of content to make. But it's been so nice, like, evolving the channel, doing different types of content. Like, back even when This is Brad Danielson was still going on, this type of video wouldn't have existed because it was just such a different spot. Like, it's crazy to see how much since just January my channel has grown and changed. So
I know we haven't even collabed in a long time.
I know, like, whenever we collab, it's normally for your stuff, but like I feel like this is like the first like major collab we've done in like years.
Yeah, we've been planning to do one where we were doing something for both of our channels for years.
But whenever it's come around, like whenever I'm ready, she's taking a break, or whenever she's ready, I'm in the middle of a series and I can't even be real. Yeah. So I have to put some type of story spin on it. And that's what I hate, and that's why I hate not doing vlog style series, because since they're portrayed as reality, I can't do real vlogs. I can't show what's going on in my actual life. I have to just be the character. Like, yeah, like when I did my engagement video, for the parts where I'm talking about that and the parts where I'm actually proposing, that's actually me. I'm not playing a character. But then after we get through all that, oh, snap into the character, add that story spin to it because you have to.
Yeah.
It can't be real, and that's what sucks, and that's why I don't like doing vlog style series. Like, I love them, I love the format, I love being able to do that, but at the same time, it takes away a lot from you. So, excuse me. Gonna take a few bites, I haven't been eating it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and it was hard for me for a while because I was, you know, with our situation, like when we were living with other people and my internet wasn't, I don't know, I just feel like it's easy to get caught into the cycle of like excuses.
Yeah.
Too. And especially like, and that was a dark place for me, so.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm gonna finish this.
Are you kidding me?
And it's not even because it's too spicy. Like, yes, it's a little bit too spicy for my liking, but I'm just not really hungry for it. Just not really in the mood for it, honestly. Which kind of sucks because I love ramen. Anyone who knows me knows I love ramen, but I think the fact that I'm not hungry for it makes me not want to be willing to go through the spice for it.
Yeah, right.
But, you know, even I'm kind of glad it's turned into this because it really gives us a chance to kind of talk and express how we're actually feeling while doing something. And my lips are on fire right now, just saying.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit too much spice for me. Like, I love spice, but I don't eat spicy stuff a lot, so.
I love spice.
Yeah, you just love spice. But, and it's been hard too because with COVID, like, me and Eli went like months where we barely even talked to each other. I'm so glad that we talk to each other more now because, for one, he's just a great friend in general. So even if we didn't do this whole YouTube thing together, like, it just kind of sucked that we drifted apart for a period of time. And I'm really glad that we came back together and instantly just had that click of like, you know, things feel normal again, you know?
Yeah, that makes it so much fun too when you have someone to do it with. Like, I've been like doing this with you, and then I have Amanda in a ton of my videos, and now Tanya sometimes, like.
Yeah.
And then like we were also talking about views and stuff, and like for me, I only get like the same amount of views, and like that was discouraging for a little while. But then I was thinking about it. It's like when I was talking about possibly, you know, taking a longer break, like people were like, "Oh man, I love your videos," and it's like, yeah, okay, so I may not be getting very many views, but the people that do watch are like dedicated people that watch every single time.
Yeah, see, I was telling Amanda because the thing is obviously I get more views now than I used to. I've grown a lot in the past year, never mind the past few years, but I do understand where she's coming from, because here's the thing. When I first came back in 2020, I was still at 374 subs, 374, and my views, excuse me, before I took my break, when the stories were all at the like highest point, my views, even though I only had 374, I was averaging around 80 views. And then when I came back, I noticed I was struggling to even hit 50.
Yeah.
So it took months of me being back and months of me working hard on my content to kind of get the ball rolling again. Then I started growing in subscribers, and then my views started going back up. So I think a lot of it is consistency and staying on it. But at the same time, what I was really talking about though is I told her how it makes sense that you feel like that, because as YouTubers, we're clearly attention seekers in a good way. Well, there's a good way and there's a bad way. The bad way is the people that only do this because they want views and only do this because they want to see that number. They crave that number. Like, if they don't see that number, they are angry and they are going to do whatever they can to get that number.
I won't mention any specific.
but even though they don't care about the content, they're not passionate, you can't tell that there's passion in their videos, and they don't care about this. They only care about the number, and they don't see the people behind, oh my god, they don't see the people behind the number, they just see the number. But then there's the good side where, yes, we love seeing the higher numbers, and I would say that me and Amanda are kind of in this place, and we love to see the higher numbers because obviously we want our videos to do good, but we want them to do good not because of the numbers, but because we put so much time and effort into them and we actually care about this. Like, every time I have a series going on or anything creative like that, when the views are good, it feels so nice because I put a lot of time into writing and constructing a character development and editing it so it fits the mood and so it's the best it can be, so that this series is being represented in a good way because I care about it and I'm passionate about the characters and the story. So if that doesn't perform well, yeah, I'm going to be a little bummed out, but I don't only care about the views, and I also see the people behind the views. And when I address you guys, I know a lot of times I'm like, oh yay, thank you guys for 600 subs. I thank you because I realize that you guys, like, I haven't lost the fact that you guys aren't just a number. You're a living, breathing human who cares about this and cares about me and cares about what's going on. And I appreciate that so unbelievably much, which is why I try to show you guys how much I really care, because I really do care about you guys. So that's why, like, when I decided to take a break, it was a really hard decision because I like putting content out there for you guys. Because just for example, like McJuggernuggets in like 2017, 2018, in another dark part of my life, he was putting out MVE, and that was all I would look forward to. I would wake up every morning just waiting for Sunday to come because I felt so depressed and sad about everything else that was all I cared about. And for the 40 minutes that I was watching that MVE episode, I escaped all that. All my worries, all my problems drifted away, and I immersed myself in that, and it gave me a sense of hope. And that's, if I could even do that for one person, I want to do it. And I want to show you guys that I do care, and I do appreciate every single like, every single comment, every single one of you. You guys mean the world, and I think that's the side that people need to be on. Yes, we want the higher numbers, but at the end of the day, we truly care about the content, the editing, the camera shots. We truly care about the videos and our channels. We don't just care about getting the numbers. And we understand that there's people behind them, and I think that's important. And I think it's really important to make sure you don't lose that.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's why I wish I I want to see higher numbers, is because the kind of content that I'm trying to put out right now is like, I struggle with a bunch of different things, and when I go to look up stuff like that, I feel like every video I find is negative. So like, I had thyroid cancer, and anything I search is like all negative. So I want to put out stuff that's positive. So I want to reach more people because I know that there's people out there, the negative ones are getting the views. So I want the people to find the positive, like things can be okay. And so sometimes it gets a little like discouraging that obviously these videos about the negative sides of things are out there and people are finding them, but only like 20 people are finding mine. So hopefully eventually, like, a lot of things that I posted in the past like have gotten a ton of views since I posted them. They obviously didn't get them in the first week. They've gotten them over the matter of years. So hopefully, as people look things up in the future, it'll just continue to circle back.
Exactly. But yeah, do you have anything else you would like to add?
No, I think I'm good, and I beat you again.
You did beat me.
But you don't have to have a conversation.
I'm honestly just really not hungry for him. Which sucks, but I'm glad we did this video because this was different, and like I said, I want to do more content, and I feel like this will give you guys a chance to kind of connect and relate, especially the fellow creators that may watch.
Yeah.
Like, if you're feeling like this, it's not a bad thing, you know, but like definitely take the time to work on your mental health and work on yourself, because it's so easy to get into the habit of just film, edit, repeat, or upload, repeat. Film, edit, upload, repeat. And then eventually it gets to a point where you're doing it so much that you're just going with the emotions, and you're just making videos that you may not even be passionate about. And if you find yourself doing that, and if you find yourself becoming unhappy, take the time to work on your mental health. Take that break, because I can guarantee you, if the fans truly care, which 9 times out of 10 they will still be there when you come back. And then when you come back and you get to make that quality content that you were making before you kind of fell into the loop, it will be better, your fans will enjoy it more, and you'll have a lot more fun of a time doing it.
Yeah, so. And when you're having that fun and making the quality content, then eventually the people will come. And then also, if they don't, just don't forget that, like Chad said, that each view that you get is a living person, that they could be really just looking for your content every week. Like, they might not say it, but it doesn't mean that not everyone comments. So
exactly. But this is probably long enough, so I'm gonna wrap it up. If you guys have not already, go subscribe to my sister's channel. It's Amanda Mimande, as well as the channel link will be in the description below as well. And I will put the video that we did together on my end card. But guys, that's pretty much it for the video. If you liked the video, drop a like, subscribe down below, join the Flick Army if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so you never miss another new video. Comment down below what you guys would like to see next. I still have to do a 600 subscribers special, so please, if you have any ideas for that, comment down below. I would love to see it, and I would love to make the video for you. I have some other fun content planned, so that's coming in the near future. And yeah, I hope you guys took something from this, and I know this is a little bit of different content. Tell me what you guys think. I probably won't be doing this regularly just because of the style of my content typically isn't this, but this was nice, refreshing and different. So if you like to drop a like. I love you guys so much. Stay chillin'.
Peace.